NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Olszewski now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Pickett. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MP paint. 11 MP paint. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
11 MP paint. 11 MP paint. 11, 11, 11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson. Good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Burrow on play action. On the move to his left. This one hauled in by Sample.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Pickett back to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down. Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going for it. This is Harris. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
Third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1, right? 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got him.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape.
At the 47-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 53 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 27, Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Finding room at midfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we're going to get a tie game here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Harris running straight ahead. And some room to run now. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 70 yards. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Mixon. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On one, ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. 20, 10, touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 46 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Pickett to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to work.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.